Victor Oladipo is making, again, as I stated previously, a strong case to win the Wooden Award and be named the best player in college basketball this year. We talk about motor, and I'm not trying to sound like an NBA draft guru or anything like that. However, Victor Oladipo, it seems like at the beginning of his tenure at Indiana, was a raw player, but he always gave you a lot of energy. And now he has blossomed into this fantastic player who not only gives you energy, but he's developed a three-point shot that he's hitting at an astounding rate that many Hoosier fans are shocked to see. For him to crack maybe the top 10, if he's not there already, he might be. What does he have to improve on? Is it his ball handling? Does he need to put on like another 20 pounds to make it in the NBA? Because his defense is awesome. His shooting is improved. What is the one weakness he has?
I don't know that there's a singular weakness now. I think it's just continuing to show it. I mean, I think at the beginning of this year, you probably would have said maybe he's a second-round pick or maybe he's a late first-round pick. I mean, the shot has been what's rocketed him up, the charts, I think, at this point. I mean, and I think it's just a question of continuing to show it. I always thought the jumper was sort of his last frontier. That was the last thing he needed to learn how to do.
Right.
Because, I mean, when he came in, like you said, he had the energy, he had the athleticism, and he really cared about defense, and that was the important thing. But where he got better is, as a defender, he went from just being a guy who would gamble a lot and would try to get steals and would try to just, get a steal and score in transition. That's what he was thinking about. To a guy who could really lock somebody up, who could take the other team's best guy and shut him down for a night and just be stern and be stubborn and be disciplined as a defender. So he made that leap. Then the ball handling, again, like you said, was huge. He's the type of guy, I mean, he could dribble the ball off his foot. He had some, he could drive in a straight line, but that was about it. If you asked him to cross anybody up or, go around the guy, he couldn't really do that. Really, last year, I think, is where he made the biggest leap in terms of that. He became really good off of ball screens, was just a holy terror off of those. But just really learned how to cross guys up and just get to the rim. The jumper was kind of the last thing, and last year he was like 20.8% from three, which is remarkable where he's at now. And I think he might be, it's going up all the time because he doesn't take a whole bunch of them. But he's like 55%, I think maybe 53 for the year. And I think maybe something higher than that in conference play. And I think that was kind of the last stride he really needed to make to have a really complete game. But I think it's just about showing it consistently. I mean, he doesn't take a lot of those threes. Because of how balanced Indiana is, there hasn't been a point where you just say, all right, Vic, the ball is yours. Go score me 25 tonight.
Right.
Just you dominate the ball, you go do that. Maybe, I don't think that's a weakness on this team because, it's not good for Indiana to have a guy even try to do that. When you've got that many scores, you've got five guys averaging double figures. Maybe he's down from that. But point being, I mean, you got five guys that can give you double figures every night, six if you count Farrell. There's no need for anybody to dominate the ball and just take it and try to score 20 or 30. Maybe draft guys would be higher on him if they knew for a fact he could do that. But he probably can. I mean, I think maybe that's the only difference between him and somebody who might go higher. But there's not a weakness in his game. There's not something you look at and say this is something wrong. This is a shortcoming that he's got. Now that he's got that shot, that he can hit with regularity. I mean, maybe if he could show that he could hit it, when defended. I mean, he really only takes threes when he's open.
Right.
But maybe if he could show that, maybe that'd be a difference. But I mean, there's not a weak point. There's not a spot in this game where you say, well, he can't do that or he can't do this. There are things he could do better, more consistently. That he could show more. Maybe that NBA scouts just want to see more of. But I don't think there's any. I don't know that there's Achilles heel in his game right now at all.